Good afternoon. Hi there, it's Helen coming to you from Glasgow in the west coast of Scotland. It's been a wee while since I've podcast, and this is going to be a very quick podcast because I want to get it done without any interruptions. It's Monday the 14th of June, and I hope I'm looking at the camera, I don't know. It's actually my grandson-in-law's birthday today. But it is Monday the 14th of June. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I decided to do a really quick podcast because one of the things that I had finished is due to be going away today for a certain little boy's birthday. So welcome to whoever's watching. Thank you for all my faithful followers that continue to follow me, and I love all the comments that you make, and I've had some really nice comments. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. It is a very quick one, not the normal one. But if you do, just give us a wee like up. If it's not for you, then that's fine. So I hope you're all well. I haven't, as I said, done a podcast for quite a while. My health has not been the best. And I'm still not 100%. But, you know, I'm here. I'm lucky I'm still here, so you need to put up with me for a wee while longer. So, right, what have I got for you today? Well, I have a couple of finished objects. I actually have 3 finished objects, and I've left one in the bedroom, and I'm not going to go and get it. But that was the Design by Imagination shawl by Lowlander Yarn Studios. I finished that, washed and blocked it. Turned out lovely, I really love it. The other thing that I have finished is the cross stitch that I was doing. Whoops. Get it the right way up, Helen. That's all finished now, and that's going away today for Archie's birthday. This is my son's nephew, his husband's wee nephew, and he's going to be 1 on Thursday. But late in doing that cross stitch, but it was a pleasure to do. I really enjoyed doing it. I really love being back into my cross stitch, and I've actually started a Christmas wall hanging. I haven't done much, just a few stitches, but I started to do that, although I haven't worked on it for a couple of weeks because of my health. The other thing I finished was, let me get it over, was my jumper or sweater or whatever you want to call it that I was doing. And you will notice that I can't find the pattern at the moment, but the sleeves are not the sleeves that were on it. The sleeves are actually long pattern sleeves, but I'm finding it hard to concentrate on things, and having to do increases and decreases in patterns was proving difficult. So my friend Carol was down from Aberdeen, and she said, why don't you just do short sleeve? So we sat down and we calculated the stitch count, and we managed to get the short sleeves to work out. So it's not been washed or blocked yet, but it is lovely, and it's lovely and soft, so I'm going to enjoy wearing that. The other thing that I've been working on is my Scandinavian Christmas blanket. Now again, there was quite a lot of colour work squares in that, and I was just finding it difficult. I just find it difficult to concentrate on things at the moment. So my friend Alice decided to do my colour work squares for me. So it's all ready just to be sewn up. The next podcast I do, it will be completely finished. It is lovely. I mean, some of the girls have finished theirs, and I have to say that when it's sewn up and the edges are put on, it really is lovely and nice and warm. And the other thing I was doing was I was trying to use up my double knitting, just odd double knitting balls of wool that I had. So I decided to do some granny squares and then maybe edge them. So I've got quite a wee pile here, and I've still got maybe about another 50 odds to do. So I started, the ones that I've finished, let me see the right side, this is the right side. I started to put them together, so it'll be quite a big blanket once it's finished. And this is done in Stylecraft special double knitting, and although it's an acrylic wool, it really is the softest. It's the softest wool. It's soft enough for a baby or anything. It really is beautiful. It's lovely wool. So that's really what I've been doing. I've started another card, if I can get this out from underneath here, and everything's going to fall on the floor. Yes, everything's fell on the floor. Well, actually, it's not a cardigan, it's a jumper. And it's it's a King Cole pattern, and it's number 4400. And this is what I'm working on now. I've only just cast on the rib, so please excuse my nails in a mess. And there's also a long sleeve version. So I might do that for my daughter for her Christmas, I don't know, but it's a lovely knit, so I'm looking forward to getting that started. But other than that, not a lot. I have started to clear out my yarn stash because it was ridiculous, so I got quite a big bag of yarn to go to the charity shop. And then what I've decided to do is to get zippy bags and put yarn in zippy bags with a note in to say what I'm going to use it for, like a hat or a cowl or something like that, so that I'm more organised in my stash and I'm actually managing to achieve some stuff. But other than that, that's about it. And as I said, this is a short video. Just one thing that I would like to touch on while I'm here is to say that I was, as a lot of us were, completely devastated at the news of Kaz's husband dying. It actually was a shock, because David he seemed to be quite a fit man, and he was always on the go, always doing something, and he had only just retired. My daughter and I, Jacqueline and I, spent a lovely day with Kaz and David up at their cottage, and beautiful, beautiful settings, surroundings. It was heavenly. We had a lovely day there. Kaz made so much food I thought I was going to burst. We had a good laugh and good time, and we spent some time in our craft room. And then in the afternoon, David regaled us with the history of the cottage and of his family, and got all the old photographs out, and we just had such a great time, and just such a lovely couple, and completely devoted to one another. David was completely devoted to Kaz. But at the end of the day, it was sad that we eventually had to go home, because it was a long journey home. So David ran us to the bus stop, and we were just chatting away at the bus stop. We were talking about Kaz and about craft and everything, and I remember he said, "You know what, Helen," he says, "I'm Kaz's biggest fan." And so he was our biggest fan. He just loved her and everything that she did. And so we just send love and wishes to you, Kaz. We know it's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, but we hope the days will get a bit easier as time goes on, and we're just sending you all the love that we can possibly send you. So my friends, that's about it for now. I will do a proper podcast at some point. But until then, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all having a nice crafty time. We've had some beautiful weather here in Scotland. Unbelievably beautiful weather. I sat in my daughter's back garden yesterday and my knees got burnt. But I can't sit in the sun too long because of the medication that I'm on. So I had to come indoors. Well, she told me to go indoors. She said, "Go indoors before you fry." But today, it's not so nice today. It's a wee bit overcast. My grandson and his partner just bought a house, so I'm waiting on my son Paul picking me up, and we're going to go up and see the house. They've been up there decorating it all week, and my other grandson Stephen, whose birthday it is today, went up and did all their garden and their hedge and their pathways, so it's looking lovely. So there's a whole team of them up there decorating today, so I'm not going to be doing any decorating. I'm just going to be going up there and eating a bag of chips if we get them for the chip shop. Because I'm old and because I'm ill, I get away with it. I don't have to work. So anyway, my friends, it's been good to chat to you. I've really missed it. And hopefully I will see you again soon. But until then, please take care of yourself. And I'll see you soon. TTFN.